Hey friends, good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. It's me, Lenora, ready to give you some do-at-home yoga. What I wanted to do is start with breath, move to a meditation, and then move into the physical asana practice, and then end with a relaxation. So I'm telling you this so that you could forward or go back or whatever to whatever section you think you might want. And so I probably won't remember to say when they're coming, but anyhow, you'll get the gist of it if you fast forward or go backwards. So welcome. Have a comfortable seat. You don't need anything for this practice except a chair, feet, whatever is comfortable, toes, socks, shoes, whatever you like. Sitting up nice and tall away from the back of our chair. And we're just going to begin with a gentle breath in and out. Maybe for the first time today, simply noticing where your breath is, where your body is. Sometimes we hurry through this and we forget that it's really important to slow down, take our time, and pay attention to our yoga practice or our bodies or our breath, whatever it is. The breath that we're going to do today is alternate nostril breathing. And this is a really good balancing breath. You'll feel it. You're going to breathe in one nostril, out the other, then in that one and out the first. Okay. So it's like making an arc. And it balances both sides of the brain and it also balances both sides of the body. And if you're not able to do that for any reason, you can actually use your hands as you breathe in, breathing in with one hand and breathing out with the other. Then breathing in with that hand and breathing out with the other. And just the use of both your side bodies will help you get that same balance, okay? So if you're doing it with your nose, I like to use a very light closing. I don't like to really plug it shut, but that's my personal opinion because everybody's different, right? You're going to take your thumb and put it on your right nostril, and you're going to put your two peace fingers at the top of your, like in between your eyebrows. And then your ring finger is the finger that's going to do the other nostril. So we're going to close the right nostril and breathe in through the left. When you get to the top, you're going to close the left with that ring finger, open up the right, and exhale through the right. Inhale through the right now. Close off the right, open the left, and exhale through the left. Inhale through the left. We're right back where we started. That was one cycle. Exhale through the right. Inhale through the right. And exhale through the left. Inhale left. Exhale right. Inhale right. Exhale left. One or two more times, depending on how you're breathing, how quickly you go. And then return to your normal breath. Great. The meditation that we'll do this morning to start is our present moment meditation. We've done this before. And the idea is to kind of filter out everything that's already happened and everything that has yet to happen and focus on what's here right now, here and now, okay? So we do that by visualizing our life, as a line. And we're right there, wherever we are in that line. And everything that has preceded us gets swept away. So this means things I thought about 2 minutes ago, things I was dealing with 2 days ago, things I was handling 2 decades ago, all that gets pushed aside. We're not letting go of it. We're not disappearing it or throwing it away. We're just settling over on one side of our body, so to speak, okay? Pretending we're moving it. And then everything that has yet to happen, that means all the worries that we have, the concerns. What do I have to do later? What's going on with this? What am I going to do if this happens? What if that happens? All that from this moment on, we're going to push it to the other side. And what that does is we visually get an idea of what it looks like to be in the present moment, because everything that has gone or is yet to come has been kind of swept away, and we kind of opened a channel, opened a path for us to be present in this moment. And that's really what this practice is about. And it's also kind of what this life is about, is to be present, be here and now. So what do I have in the here and now? Well, I notice my feet on the ground. I notice that the ground is cool or warm. I notice that my body temperature is cool or warm. The air touching me is either moving or still. I notice that I'm breathing. I notice my breath coming in. I notice my breath going out. I notice this breath filling my body and then emptying my body. So coming and going, opening and closing, ebbing and flowing, however you like to look at it. This is how our breath moves. So also now begin to notice your physical body, where you're at today, where your back is, how your neck feels. Is there something you can relax that you don't have completely relaxed, that you don't need right now? So is it your shoulders? Is it your head? Maybe you're straining your neck forward or back. Maybe you can just find a little bit of a centering position. Not working too hard and not slouching either, kind of in between. And just noticing the warmth in your body, maybe visualizing your legs and your arms being strong and healthy. Maybe visualize your internal organs working properly, your brain functioning, thinking clearly, all of your senses working. At this present moment, noticing the sounds around you right now, the smells around you, the tastes. And we can kind of resolve or sort of set an intention that during this yoga practice, I will try to remain here in the present moment. So blinking your eyes open, coming to a comfortable seat again, if you need to shift or whatever. We're going to open the legs a bit. We're going to work with sun salutations this morning. So we will do sun salutations sitting and standing. I'll show you both versions, so that according to, like, depending on the day, you might want to do it sitting or standing. So we'll give you both options so you can always pick and choose, okay? But it doesn't matter. Either way, it's a perfect sun salutation, whatever it is for you today. And remember my guidelines that you do what's comfortable in your body today. It's not necessarily what anybody else looks like, and it's not necessarily what you did yesterday or what you'll do tomorrow. It's all today. It's all right now, this present moment, right? The reason we have our legs open is because we will do a forward fold. If you have high blood pressure, or if you feel pressure behind your eyes when you fold forward, or if you have glaucoma, even if you have low blood pressure, it might bother you when you fold forward. So when we fold forward, ideally we're coming down to a forward fold and letting our head hang. We do this so that our neck relaxes, but sometimes we get a pressure in our head that's not right. Also, if you have sinus trouble, that'll bother you. So when we come forward, then instead of coming all the way down, you're going to come to your halfway lift, okay? That means you're kind of a flat back. Your head is tilted down, but it's not really far below your hips, okay? And other than that, you'll follow along pretty closely to what we're doing. So beginning our sun salutations in a seated position, we'll go through this one time. Our inhale is going to be lifting up to extended mountain pose. Breathe in. Exhale, come over to one side. You can hold on to the wrist. You can bring your hands together. You can do one arm down, one arm up, whatever feels good to you. On your inhale, come on up. And on your exhale, come over to the other side. Good. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale, back bend. Just a little back bend. A little lift of your head, a little opening of your heart. Inhale back to center. And we'll come exhale into that forward fold, whatever level you're working at today, okay? All the way down or halfway. With your next inhale, we're going to do a halfway lift. So if you're already there, you just stay there and breathe. If you're not, you're going to come up to a long back. And on your exhale, you're going to fold and round that back and let your body just hang. On the inhale, we'll roll up using the belly muscles to stack the spine, one vertebra at a time, all the way up to the sky, and then the arms follow. Exhale, we're going right back into the other side. Inhale, lift up. Exhale. Inhale, lift. Exhale, gentle back bend. Inhale, rise. Exhale, hands through heart center, forward fold. Inhale to your halfway lift. Exhale to your forward fold. Inhale, let's roll up all the way to center. We're going to move this into our warriors. We're going to open up the legs. We're going to slide over to one side. Use that arm down on the inside of that knee and lift up into your extended side angle. Reach up, coming nice and tall, back to your center, and then over to the other side, and same thing. Good. And then back to center and lift. Let's do that one more time. Slide, lift open, back to center, slide, lift, and back to center. Beautiful. Now we're going to move into standing and do the same thing, okay? And if you want to just stay seated and do it seated, that's fine. Remind me not to sit on my glasses when I come back. I'm going to hold you to that. This may take me a minute. I don't remember how to lift my, how to extend my tripod. So I'm just going to move my camera. Maybe. There we go. And hopefully we're still roughly in the same place. Okay. So here's the standing version. Still might cut off my head, but not literally. So we'll inhale up to the sky in our mountain pose. Exhale, taking it over to one side. Inhale, coming back to center. Exhale, over to the other side. Back to center. Gentle back bend. Good, back up to the sky. Exhale into your forward fold. Remember, if you're going halfway, you're just going to stop about here. If you're going all the way, go down to the ground and let your head hang. First one, we're just going to let the body hang a little bit. We won't do one breath per movement here. You're just going to sway gently side to side if you like, if that feels good. Remember to keep a slight bend in your knees here. You don't want to really overstretch your hamstrings because that takes the stretch out of your back. If we bend the knees and we fold forward, we get a much better fold, okay? Inhale to your halfway lift. Exhale to your forward fold. Inhale, roll up nice and easy all the way to the sky. And then we'll widen the legs. And we'll bring our arms out to the edges of the room. We'll turn the right foot forward, or to the side, actually. The left foot is forward. And we're going to bend into that right knee. Here's what's different. When we're in our chair, both knees are bent. When we're standing, the leading leg is bent, okay? Extend over that side angle. Bring your bottom arm down, top arm up, and push to open it up like you're coming backwards with that top arm just a tiny bit. Then lift back up, straighten, and center. Turn that one foot that you've had out and the other one out. And we're going to bend into that knee, the front one, and extend again and open up. Come on back to center. Straighten. Bring the arms to the sky. I'll bring the hands down into heart center. Do that again, okay? Up to the sky. I'm going to bring your legs closer. Exhale to one side. Inhale to center. Exhale, other side. Inhale, center. Exhale, back in. Inhale, reach. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale to your halfway lift. Exhale to your forward fold again. Inhale, roll it up, stack the spine. Open up, wider legs, one foot out, bend that leg, extend, and tick-tock the arms, one up, one down. Bring them back, and straighten the leg. Turn that foot forward, the other one out, bend that knee, and stretch. And tilt. And back. And center. Good. And bring the arms up to the sky, and bring them down into heart center. Good. We're going to do one more, and I'm going to take this one seated. It's up to you whether you want to do it seated or not. We're going to tap on the sternum a little bit to get our immune systems healthy, woken, all that, and I'm going to bring this back so I'm a little closer to you. There. Last one we're going to do, we'll add on just a little bit. You can stay seated, or I think I did step on my glasses. You can stay seated or standing, whichever you prefer. Start with open arms and open legs wide. Exhale over. Inhale, reach. Exhale over. Inhale, reach. Exhale, back bend. Heart lifts. Shoulder blades come together. Inhale, lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale to your halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, roll it up nice and easy. All the way up, arms come out. Slide to the right or left, doesn't matter. I don't know how this will come out. I may be mirrored, I may not, so take the right left thing, loosely over to the other side. Tilt. Take everything I say loosely, because I might be saying left when I mean right and all that, right? Good, and then back up to center and hands into the heart. Beautiful. Keeping the hands right where they are. Elbows are going to lead, and we're just going to twist gently to one side and then the other. And we'll start by keeping the legs still. And so you're just twisting the upper body. Hips are staying forward. Then we'll move a little bit more. This time when we move to the one side, we're going to bring our knee down and give it a really nice twist, okay? And then back to center, and we're going to move this knee down. So we're just doing a much more active twist. And back to the first side. You can push into that leg if you like. Push. Good. And back. Don't slip off your chair like I am. I'm scooting myself forward. I don't mean to, but I am. But it feels really good. So keep going. Good. And then back to center. Let's turn ourselves to one side. So this one I'm never going to be able to tell you right from left. So you're just going to sit in your chair to the side. Bring your arms around. And we're going to twist towards the back of the chair. So we inhale, lengthen, and we exhale, keeping the feet and legs where they are. Twist, twist, twist by pulling onto the, well, let's see, what are we going to call them? Pulling onto the outside hand and pushing on the inside hand, if that makes sense. So inhale, lengthen, exhale, twist, pull the belly muscles in, Inhale, lengthen, exhale, twist. And gently come on back to center. Good, come all the way around. And hanging on to this side of the chair now. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, begin to twist by pulling and pushing with the hands. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, twist. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, twist. Pull the belly in as you exhale. Good, and come on back to center. Good, and just find your balance again, your left and right with your straight back. We're going to let that outer leg come down. So we're going to scoot over to the edge of the chair. The bottom leg can do a variety of things. One is it could come all the way down if you can reach, if your chair is the right height. The other thing is you can tuck the toes, keep the knee off the ground, but you're in kind of a right angle formation. And then those are the only ones I can think of. But you could also do, if you don't want to move, if you can't, or you're not able at the moment to move that foot all the way back, whether it's space or just your body, you're always welcome to just do less of an angle. Okay. So inhale with our arm that matches the foot in the front, whatever that is, and exhale, hold on to the chair so you feel really secure, and come back into a back bend before we twist, just a back bend. Good. Now lift it up, and we're going to come forward, just a gentle forward fold to stretch the hips, and back up to the sky. And this time, as we go back, we're going to turn the arm back. We're going to follow it with our gaze, and we'll bring our hand to the heel or close to the heel. It doesn't have to touch the heel, okay? And you're holding on really well. If I let go right now, I would probably slip off the chair. So I'm holding on really well. And let the head hang back if you like, if that feels good to you. If not, some people don't like to do that with their head, then just look straight. And then sweep it all the way up. And this time we're going to cross it over towards the chair. So just wherever that lands you, okay? We're going to do that a few more times. So inhale, lift. Exhale, first is just a back bend. Inhale, lift, and exhale into your forward fold. Now inhale, lift. Exhale, follow the arm as you come back. Reach for the heel. And then lift it up and cross it over. We're going to do two more of those. So lifting up tall, gentle back bend, open up to heart. Inhale, lift. Exhale, reach forward. Nice stretch in the low back. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, twist. Bring the arm down if you like. Open the heart. It's more of a twist than an opener here. And then lift up and cross all the way over. Good. One more time, lifting up. Gentle back bend. Lift it up tall. Forward fold. Inhale, lift. Exhale, twist. All the way back. Inhale, lift. And cross it all the way over. Good. Bring yourself up, nice and slow. Bring the legs together. Walk yourself through center. We'll do just a little cat-cow here. So just a little forward and back, folding forward, rounding the back. Coming up, open the heart. Coming forward, rounding the back. Lifting up, opening the heart. Just a little stabilizer before we come to the lift up. Twist behind. Come on up. Cross over. This is the last one. Come on up. Lean it back. Take your time. Back up to center. Reach forward. Gentle stretch for the low back in your forward fold. Inhale, back up. Exhale, twist and open. Leaning back and back to center and crossing over. Beautiful. Come on back to center. Walk the legs back together. Then walk them around to the front of your chair and take some more cat-cows here. So it's just a sliding of the back. We round the back, we pull the belly in, we tuck the chin. Inhale, we open up the front of the body, squeeze the shoulder blades together, and open the heart to the sky. A couple more times with your breath, exhaling in your cat, your rounded back. Inhaling on your cow, open heart. Good. One more time. Inhale, lift, round up. Good. And coming back to center. And just take a notice, come back to your resolution or your intention. I will be in the present moment, paying attention to where I am right now in my body and in this room. I really did mess my glasses up. um, moving on to a little smaller parts of the body. So let's go into our toes and our hands and make fists and open, fast or slow as you like. And then we'll round into some circles, ankle and wrist. And we'll go the other way. Good. Good. Let's move into some hip circles. Everybody's favorite. You can do this standing up as well. You can use it standing up and doing it with a sort of a straightish leg, like this. Okay, you get a wider circle that way. But gravity is working with you on this one, so it's actually a little bit easier to stand up and do it. So you pick how you want to do it today, and then we'll do the other way, the other direction. Good. And then your other leg, hip circles, whatever way you like it, sitting, standing, lying down. You can also do it lying down. And then reverse. Okay. And then let it go. Good job. Let's do our little finger exercises. So first we'll work in the arms a little bit more. Let's bring the arms out. We're going to do a fist, like a hitchhiker's fist. So thumbs are up. And I think I'm going to do one at a time because it's a little bit easier. Slight bend in the elbow. This is for the shoulder. So we turn as far as we can, thumbs down, then turn thumbs up and out as far as we can. Okay, and you'll feel a lot of things going on in the shoulder area here. And then we can slowly move it backwards, like you're opening the arm a little bit, and it starts to get a little bit different. You may notice a different range of motion. Keep going till it's sideways, straight out. Keep that soft bend in the elbow. You're not overextending it. And then we'll work it back. Nice and slow. Getting as many revolutions in as you can. Till it's right in front of us again. Good. And we'll do the other one. Fist, turn thumbs down, thumbs up and out. And then we'll start to move it a little bit, very slowly, opening it out to the side. Good, and then we'll bring it back. Good. And let them come down. Shoulder circles, as wide or as small as you want. Whatever feels good in your body today, and then go the other way. Try to keep the tension out of the neck as we work on the shoulders. Good. And once you've gone both ways, we're going to kind of mix it up a little. So we'll turn one up and then the other one, and then just do a little alternate. Good for your brain. And then go the other way. A little tricky. No one can see you, so it's okay if you're messing up. I don't know. You could be sitting there eating bonbons for all I know. And that's fine. Okay, and then bring them down. Bring them up and inhale. Exhale, let them go completely. Good. Inhale again. Exhale, release. One more time in and out. Nice work. Bring your head forward. Chin down to the chest and roll gently one ear over the shoulder. Bring it back down. Nice and slow. Other ear over the other shoulder. Be aware, but don't worry too much about differences from one side to the other. Unless there's pain, it's totally okay. If it looks different on one side, that's always all right. We're not as even and symmetrical as we think we are. Back to the first side. Let it hang, let the shoulders relax. Back to center. And then over to the other side. Just hang for a moment. Good. And then bring it back to center. Good. Lifting up nice and tall. We'll work just a little bit on some movement. Okay, so if you're sitting, you're going to just bounce your feet for a little bit till you get a little bit tired. You can also alternate and do a lift, more of a lift. You can do crossing over. You can go fast. You can go slow. They're both really effective. When you go slowly, you work your belly muscles more. When you go fast, you work your cardiovascular system more. So either one is perfectly fine. And you want to take it easy today, that's okay. You just do a little march. Still moving your body in a healthy manner, right? So it's perfect. If you feel like standing and doing this, we're going to do this for maybe just another minute or so. If you feel like standing and doing it, of course, you can do anything that you like standing. You can do marching in place. You can do the arm thing. I'm going to cut my head off again, probably. You can do a little same side. And then you can do different side, opposite. So whatever works for you today, just keep your body moving. If you want to dance, you can dance. If you have music on, should have told everybody, put your music on before I started. Good. Let's go for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Now you want to slow it down a little bit without really, without suddenly stopping. So if you're sitting, you're just going to do your marching slowly. If you're standing, you can do a little bit more like side to side, a little bit of hips, more a little bit more action in the legs, whatever feels right to you. Then we are going to stand up for the next exercise, which is this twisting. So it's kind of like patting yourself right in the kidney area. So my kidneys are right about here on my back. And when I twist, I can give them a little pat. And I think this feels really good. If it's awkward for you, that's okay. You get used to it. And you can sway or stay still. Well, it's impossible to stay completely still, but you don't have to move from side to side with your feet. But you can if you want. And then we're just going to very slowly, like someone's putting you in slow motion. Good. Good work. Okay, let's come back to our seat. And here's where I'm going to make it more scrumptious, so that if you are at home and you have something like a blanket on the floor or even on a couch. You can just lie straight on your couch or in a chair, um, like a recliner or something, because our true shavasana is where you let go of every muscle of your body. And so when we're in a chair, we're not really doing 100% true relaxation because we have to use our spine to sit and our head is still lifted and all that. But when you're in a real reclined position that's comfortable for you, you can really let yourself get comfortable and let your entire body rest. So ideally, your shavasana position, your corpse pose position, is just like flat out on your back. And your shoulders are going to kind of tuck behind you just a little bit. And that allows your arms to come open with your palms up. And your head is not lifted up and it's not tucked towards your chest. It's just right in line with your spine. So you'd be looking straight up at the ceiling. Relaxing into your feet as well. Make your feet and your legs heavy. And just take a couple of really nice, comfortable breaths here. Whatever pace works for you. Remember, our past and present are still kind of separated on our side, so we're still in our body in this present moment. Now put one hand on the belly and one hand on the chest. I'm going to feel the belly rise as we inhale. Move that expansion up into the ribs and then finally into the heart. And as we soften, we're going to go backwards. So we'll soften the heart first, then the ribs will contract, and then the belly will pull in as we get rid of that air. So following again, it'll go 1, belly, 2, ribs, 3, chest, releasing chest first, ribs second, belly last. Few more breaths like that. You can do it with your hands on there or without. Whatever helps you feel it. Try to separate into those 3. They're not stopping in the breath to separate, but you're noticing how the body moves, the expansion moves from belly to ribs to chest and back down, chest, ribs, belly. And we are exaggerating the breath a bit here. We don't normally breathe completely like this, but if we could, we'd probably be much more relaxed. And the only breathing exercise we're going to do in our Shavasana today is just to extend the exhale. So even if it's just by 1 second or 1 short count, when we breathe in, remember that if the breath in is shorter than the exhale out, then we are sending a message to our nervous system that we are safe, we are calm, we are relaxed. So it's a good way to get out of fight or flight if you feel like you're kind of in a panic or whatever. So our breath in might be 1, 2, 3, 4, and then our breath out might be 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, or something like that. So we'll do it together. 4, 3, 2, 1, going in, and 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, exhaling. And we'll continue, and you find your own rhythm, your own pattern. Don't lose that relaxation in your body. Just keep it nice and heavy and soft. Really smooth. If it feels like you're forcing it, don't do the extended exhale. Just let your breath take over. It's more important to just follow the breath than it is to manipulate it. So if you're not feeling over anxious or anything, there's no need to continue with that extended exhale. And then today, because it's kind of special, I'm not going to have you sit up. If you're lying down, I'm going to have you stay lying down. And I'm going to just close our class here so that you can rest as long as you like to. If you put on some music earlier, just let that continue till the end of the song or the end of the album or whatever. You want to spend all day in your seat, on your back, in your chair, you're allowed to do that. So I'll bring my hands to my heart. You just let your body relax. May we be happy and peaceful. May we find calmness. May we find contentment, joy. May we be healthy in our mind, body, and spirit. May we be safe from inner and outer harm. May all of our steps that we take each day be for the good of people, beings, and all things on the planet. Namaste. Thank you for joining me today, and I hope to see you soon.